Welcome back to the stream, everybody. How's it going? Today we are going to be playing some Dredge. We're going to be starting this one. This one has actually been a highly requested game. I'd planned for this to kind of be my main November game. I wanted to start it a bit earlier, but the stream schedule has been a little odd this year, especially between all of the other work that I've got to do. And the pretty big variety of streams that we've been doing, like consistent multiplayer Wednesdays, Dungeons and Dragons Saturdays, and D&D Saturdays, Game Dev Sundays. Sorry, I repeated myself for a second there. So really, when it comes down to my main single player games, I've only been able to do 3 days a week. Whereas in past, and my mind is kind of still stuck on that kind of past schedule that I had, I was doing, like, my main single-player game 7 days a week when we didn't have D&D, and 6 days a week when we did. So I gotta, maybe look at my schedule and really think about maybe 3 or 4 games, like long games to do in a month in terms of single player things, rather than thinking like, oh yeah, I could get these 10 games done like I used to be able to do. But yeah, welcome in, honey. All work and no play, but we just played yesterday. We had Dredge, not Dredge. Sorry, we did Lethal Company yesterday. We had Dredge today. Did some Lethal Company, and Saturday we're gonna have D&D. Tomorrow's reboot night. But yeah, we got lots of fun stuff coming in the future and stuff. But yeah, I'm glad that everybody had fun with last night's Lethal Corporation stream. That was a resounding success, I want to say. And I'm looking forward to doing more in the future. I just really hope that that game has long-term support and interest. Also, heyo, Hot Rod, welcome in, welcome in. Thank you for giving that shout out to Hot Rod. How are you doing? How was your stream tonight? Driver San Francisco, how was that? Also, welcome in YNC, welcome in Luden. Welcome in Hot Rod. Hope you guys are all having a good Thursday. For those down south, I hope you're having a decent Thanksgiving, and for everybody else in the world, I hope you're having a good Thursday. Also, welcome in SMC. Pardon me. But yeah, we're gonna be getting some Dredge started today. So, like I mentioned, this has been a highly requested stream for Bearman. Commands for Lethal Company let us switch out players without typing their whole username. Switch players? I guess let me know about that later. But I remember if it's the series that I'm thinking of, the Driver series, and how the entire series kind of imploded, I think, after Driver 3. You would like bread in Lethal Company. Why would you like... Oh, to make breadcrumbs, that's right. Is Driver San Francisco after Driver 3? Did they, like, manage to resurrect the series after it imploded? For the cam view, get off the computer and press the next player button. Oh, yeah. But, yeah, any kind of breadcrumb system. I think the way they should do it is they should have a spray paint can. A spray paint can would just be perfect, because you could mark info. Like, you could spray paint on a door with an X that says, like, no more treasure this way, etc. Or, like, a skull that's, like, big enemy here, leave. It was the last game. Okay, I see. Yeah, they somehow continued after Driver 3. That's insane. But yeah, welcome in everybody to Dredge. We've had our little confab. Time to actually get this bad boy opened up. So let's get this capping. So the only thing that I know about Dredge, this is another one that I've been trying to avoid spoilers for because I wanted it for my November Vibes games, is I know that it's about fishing. Perhaps spooky fishing. So let's do some spooky fishing. Black Salt Games. Oh, there we go. Took a sec for it to capture. F to begin. We gotta hold F. Alright, let's take a look at the settings. Metric? Yes, good. Thank you for having metric. 24 hour, sure. Game mode, normal? Passive. Monsters will not target the player and scary random events will not spawn. Who would want that? Why you playing Dredge for passive mode? Pause in background. Sure. If I tab out. Oh, that should be fine. This is interesting. I've never seen you be able to, change your, like, yes and no colors and stuff. Confine cursor. Well, the cursor's not confined right now. Even though this is set to on. I'm just gonna set that to off. Desync on, anti-aliasing on, shadow quality high, reflections on, monitor borderless window. Yep, that's all good. Relaxed fishing mode. Enable this if you're having difficulty completing the fishing or dredging minigames. With this setting enabled, it might take a bit longer, but you'll always successfully complete the minigame. Haste VFX. Choose whether the visual effects for the haste ability are enabled. So we'll keep that on for now, just see. Radial menu mode, hold. Choose between having to hold or letting it act as a toggle. I guess I'll go for hold. Chromatic aberration. Man. I almost kind of feel like turning that one off because I usually don't like chromatic aberration, but I'll see how it looks first before I try that. Also, speaking of phones, earlier today, I heard my phone buzzing, which is strange, because people know not to call me, so it's basically only ever always a, like, spam caller. But they decided to call me 12 times in a row, and left 12 individual fucking voicemails, and I got 12 texts telling me that I got voicemails. So I had to open, in order to get rid of the icon, because you can't just hit clear icon and have it disappear. You actually have to go to your voicemail and delete every single one. Every single message that I checked was somebody muttering barely human sounds through a tin can in the distance. It was kind of spooky, honestly. And it honestly kind of gives me ideas for, like a short spooky game. Like one of those games that I'll play on, like a collection. Imagine, like, going through voicemails and just hearing a lot of, like, spam ones that are, like, barely even discernible as words, and then suddenly you get one that's super clear that just says something really spooky when you least expect it. I mean, check the rules, Luden. There's a disclaimer there. It says, "Warning: you will hear weird shit. You will see weird shit." Oh right, I remember the woman sobbing stuff. Sending that out as a prank call and whatnot. When my brother and I were kids, like, I was probably 9 years old, and he would have been like 7 at this point or something. But we the internet gave us an idea to do like prank calls using soundboards and stuff. And one of the numbers we called that put an end to our behavior. We call a random number in our like area code, and it's an automated message that's just playing the X-Files theme song. And my brother and I, because we associate that sound with, horror, we just got insanely spooked. Slammed the phone down. And never did it again. It's such a cheesy thing to think about now, but really funny that was their, I guess, answering machine was just the X-Files theme. Okay, I'm gonna assume normal is fine for these. Camera sensitivity, I usually like to turn that up, but we'll see how that goes. Movement behavior. Choose between moving the camera freely or requiring a button hold to move the camera. I'm gonna try hold so that I'm not accidentally moving it when I don't want to be. Recenter. Manual. Follow mode. I'm gonna say attached for now, just so that it automatically moves it behind me when I'm moving. Welcome to options menu stream. VOD watchers skip ahead 10 minutes. Volume is maxed out. This game seems rather quiet. That's a lot of controls. Surprises. Oh yeah, I guess this was released on consoles, so it does make sense that it has controller support. I think it was released on consoles. WASD. Camera. Yep, click and hold to move camera. Recenter camera with the scroll wheel. Ability menu. Open, close cargo. Undock, interact. Secondary action. Reel, also F. Probably get used to it once I start playing. But wow, that's a lot of, holy smokes, that's a lot of stuff. Hopefully there's just the ability to click it, and these are just like hotkeys. Okay, well, I don't think I need to bother with photo mode. Alright, I'm gonna turn the volume up a bit, since this game seems to be rather on the quiet side. We'll go with a new game. Job listing. Angler wanted. That's me, with my toque, ready to do some angling. I saw a funny article today which was handsome American tourist suddenly no longer attractive after referring to toque as a beanie. The morning light fills your eyes, and you try to sit upright. You're lying on the cold, wet dock where you collapsed the night before. It's okay, I've just been drinking. A short man is shouting orders at a handful of workers disembarking from a boat nearby. The man notices you. He's got a gold chain. Big hands. You're the doc. You're gonna need a spatula. Welcome to Greater Marrow. I must say, quite the dramatic first impression. I see you've already introduced yourself to the jagged rocks along the bay. Did you not see the lighthouse? It was shining right at you. Ah, well, I'm glad to see our new fisherman upright and breathing. If I could do a Boston accent, you know this man would have a Boston accent right now. Because boy, do it ever look like we landed in Boston. Your boat was hopelessly damaged, but I've had a few of the locals move your things to one of our old vessels. We'll catch up later to discuss more details. This is like late 1800s, early 1900s. What I imagine that era looked like in Boston. I'll let you get out there to catch some fish. See if you can fill your cargo while you get your bearings in the light. Finally, I don't suppose I need to say this, but get back by sundown before the fog rolls in. Keep a close eye on the time. It can really creep up on you. Hello. Undock. Okay, so you can click things, but there are hotkeys for it. Yeah. Hold on, let me adjust my setup a bit here. Get my laptop a bit closer to myself so that I can access my keyboard a bit easier. Oh. I love Spice Ghosts. There's a progress bar in the tutorial. Okay, so you don't have a cursor on screen. That changes things. I figured you would have a cursor on screen that would let me tell easily if my mouse was on screen or not for using the click and hold to move. So in that case, I am going to turn mouse lock on. Okay. Splashes on the surface, press F to start fishing. Okay. Disturbed water. Stock high. Coastal. Blue mackerel. Mmm. Yummy. Wonder if you could just do that with mouse clicks. Might be easier with mouse clicks. You can. Holy mackerel, as they say. I guess the gold one is like an insta-catch, or it's a rare one. You get a bigger size one. Okay, spot depleted. We gotta buy a fishing net. We can't trawl just yet. Anyway, can't wait to start fishing up some shoggoths. Fisting net. Why a net? Don't have the right equipment for this spot. Okay. Alright. Cod! Oh my, cod. Oh my god, you gotta Tetris it. Oh, and your engine and your rod are part of it. Oh my god, my rod's the size of an engine. Nice. Look at them all. Cod so big it's bigger than my engine. Don't have the right equipment. Well, this is a veritable torrent of fish right here. Hopefully I have the equipment for this. Another mackerel. Another one. Another one. Another one. And another one. And another one. Okay, now I gotta get out of here. Select your lights by holding F, then toggle. Huh. There we go. Don't really need those at the moment. Oh. I could actually just do it with the click. So we got cargo absolutely laden with fish. I'm actually not even sure if the bot is updating its time correctly anymore. Streamlabs might just be broken with our updates and stuff. You step onto the dock at Greater Marrow. The mayor is waiting nearby. Ah, I see you've returned in one piece. Very good. Before you head off to town, we should discuss the matter of your boat. As I mentioned earlier, your old boat was too badly damaged to be repaired. However, I'm more than happy to sell you that replacement vessel. Yours to own. I understand you may not have the necessary funds on hand, so we'll consider it a loan. But I want to make this easy for you. Until your debt's repaid, a tiny portion of your fish sales will go towards paying it off. A small amount of interest will go towards improving the town. So, to recap, you'll need to sell fish to the local market, paying off your debt, and in turn, keeping the population fed and satisfied. Understand? So, where do I sell the fish? A local fishmonger will appraise and purchase what you catch. He's open at all hours. Off you go then, sell those fish while they're still fresh. I had no choice in the matter. Wow. Yeah, they look real fresh with all those flies. You enter a squalid shack on the fringe of the marketplace. The familiar smell of fish fills the air. Flies buzz haphazardly around a downcast man behind the counter. Hold on. What kind of voice should this guy have?
They're the new fishermen, eh? Surprised they found a new one so fast.
What happened to the other one?
He, takes a certain type of person to last out there. It's not a life for everyone. Anyway, to business. I'll pay you for fish. Bigger and fresher means more money. Some species are just worth more, too. Other towns on other islands might pay you different, but while you still got a debt outstanding here, I'd suggest you work on paying it off first. So, let's see what you got.
Fish. 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 I mean, this one's prized, sized. Fish. 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 Ooh, big fish. Ooh, big fish. 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 There we go. $129. So today I picked up a bunch of RPG Maker games for my New Year's stream. For my 24-hour streamathon, where I do similar to what we did for the 1,000 follower celebration. I picked up 20 free games, none of which had more than 100 reviews. That was my stipulations. Number 1, RPG Maker. Number 2, free. Number 3, less than 100 reviews. Number 4, TOS appropriate. You would not believe. I want to say approximately half of all RPG Maker games on Steam right now are just porn. Obviously, I can't stream those. But I'm going to be setting up a showing, basically, for all of those 20 games. I'm going to be doing 1 an hour with 4 hours of leeway in between. And I'm going to actually have award categories for them at the end of the night. And I'm also working on bingo squares. I'm going to set up some kind of bingo. Sale, autumn sale on now. Get great deals on thousands of games. Steam, how dare you make the achievement pop-up noise to advertise your fucking sale that I've already participated in? Anyway, so I'm coming up with bingo squares to do a bingo, and I'm going to make a Discord channel for the bingo specifically, I think. So I can figure out how to set that up, and we're going to be doing a raffle and whatnot as well. So look forward to all of that coming on New Year's. Alright, so we're done with this guy for now. The mayor's standing outside the fishmonger's store.
Excellent work. I have no doubt you'll be able to provide for this town. Look here, I found this down by the docks. I'm sure someone like you could make use of it. Why don't you take it?
Hello? Research part. Curious-looking component could be used to develop new equipment, but would need some investigation at the dock first.
One last thing. Our local shipwright mentioned she might be able to make some modifications on your ship. You should pay her a visit.
Research. Rods, engines, pots, and nets. Okay, so the research parts are just a resource that also takes up storage. So I need 1 to upgrade this, 2 for this, 2 for this, 2 for this, 4 for this, 1 for this. Catches Abyssal and Hadal. So we're going deep sea fishing, huh? Okay, so right now we can only catch coastal and shallow, so we can't catch anything that's in a volcanic spot or mangroves at the moment. So I gotta work up towards this thing so that we can eventually get this thing. And these are independent. Deep sea fishing. So we have the one part, so I can upgrade this. Gotta hold it. Alright, mechanically assisted reels allow the catching of significantly larger species. Fishing speed plus 50%. And of course, there's better engines. Don't have pots or nets yet. Don't know what any of that is till I upgrade this. As you walk into the yard, you see the shipwright making repairs to a damaged hull. She looks up at you briefly before turning back to her work. You must be the new fisherman. Okay, see, same sound, it actually gave me an achievement that time. You must be the new fisherman. I can make improvements to your vessel in the yard. Mind you, I'm not in the business of doing favors around here. Payments up front and everything else takes some time to install. Sorry, everything takes time to install. Also, if you take on any damage from the rocks, or any damage at all, I can patch it up. Mostly. She shrugs and gestures towards the hull she's currently attempting to repair. A number of wooden boards, all well above the waterline, are splintered and scratched. Take a look around. Just remember, the bigger the equipment, the longer it takes to install. So plan ahead. Alright, so I got a fancy new reel. Simple skimmer. Weighted line. Oh. Oh, I guess I had to unlock it before I bought it. Basic fishing pole catches coastal. So I guess, yeah, I could get this so that we could buy some shallow stuff. There we go. Can I move this stuff? Oh no, you actually have to uninstall to move, huh? So there's fishing equipment, lights, and engine. And I guess we could probably, yeah, get a bigger ship that has more storage for this kind of stuff as well as we progress. So I can already see how the progression is going. Okay. And engine stuff, of course. Peculiar engine. Someone tuned this engine in an unfamiliar way. Whatever they did seems to have given it more power than normal. Yeah, it's actually got more speed than either of these engines. Though I assume I could just install a second engine. Crawling nets and lights. I cannot afford any lights. Alright. Hello, Mayor. What can I do for you? I'd like to ask about the wider region. Certainly. Is there somewhere in particular you wish to know more about? I guess we'll do all of them. Gale Cliffs. Ooh, dink dunk. The main port over there is a place called Ingfell. It's right on the approach to the cliffs, you can't miss it. It's a whaling town, but I haven't heard much talk of it these days. I think quite a few people have left one way or another. Is there any area, anything else, any area you'd like to discuss? My reading ability is not great at the moment, and this text is very small. I actually gotta see if there's a way to turn the text size up a bit. Quite a popular tourist destination, there's a resort on the atoll built on top of a beautiful coral reef. I'm sure there's a wide variety of fish there. Maybe you fancy getting your hooks into some of those. Twisted Strand. I don't think there's much to tell. It's just a tangled mass of trees.
It's often blanketed in a thick fog, even during the day. You'd want some good lights and a good sense of direction if you're gonna go exploring there. Another area you'd like to discuss? How about the Devil's Spine? Yes, it's quite exciting, really. An active volcano amongst a city of ancient ruins. I must caution against sailing there, however. The ruins lie low in the water and would surely tear through your hull. Not to mention the aforementioned volcano could erupt at any moment. You can occasionally hear it rumbling from here. Is there another area you'd like to discuss? That's all for now, actually.
Loops. I love loops. Yeah, what happened to the last fisherman?
Last fisherman? He was very unreliable. He'd go out all night, come back with no fish, and proceed to sleep all day. He was also a terrible captain. I mean, really terrible. Constantly running around on the reef, even in broad daylight. The shipwright almost ran out of wood for repairs. No, he was no good. One evening he left and never came back. So long! You shan't be missed by us! Now, what else can I do you for?
So there's more wider region stuff, oddly? Is there a scroll? No. Okay, so I guess there's just gonna be more places to ask him about eventually, since that's not complete. I'd like to pay off some of my debt.
Of course, how much would you like to repay?
$25.
Excellent. Now, what else can I do for you?
I should get back to fishing. I have $2.05 remaining. How much money do I have, actually? Oh, I got enough to pay off the whole thing.
Fantastic! Now, what else can I do for you?
Don't need that. That $2 accruing interest. New stuff in the encyclopedia. Oh, I could see about blue mackerel. Practically worthless, but enough to stave off hunger. And then cod, plentiful and basic. No mention of fish and chips. So we got coastal, shallow, oceanic, abyssal, hadal, mangrove, volcanic, crab! Oh my god! The crab zone? I can't believe we have the crab zone. Also, yeah, it looks like each individual fish will have multiple aberrant types. That's pretty interesting. The game has kind of played its hand really early with the aberrations just being available on the UI, though, like that. Pursuits. Met fishmonger and shipwright. Marrows, Twisted Strand, Devil's Spine, Stellar Basin, and Gale Cliffs. One in each direction. A little, couple little islands in between. Little other spots with NPCs, I assume. I have no messages. I have no notes. The mayor is walking quickly towards you. He seems to be in a good mood with a spring in his step.
Fantastic news. Thanks partly to your efforts, Greater Marrow's growing. Our town is sure to be swarming with visitors any day now. In fact, I've granted a consent for the shipwright to expand her facilities. The old dry dock's operational again. I've also allocated some money to improve the fishmonger services. He might have something to talk to you about soon. Keep up the good work. We're glad you've chosen to be here with us.
Dry dock. This is the dry dock. We can make significant improvements to your vessel here. We're talking extra space, more attachment points for equipment, and even superior hulls. We'll need a decent stock of hard materials for these projects. Lumber, metal scraps, that sort of thing. Yeah, how do I get materials? There's plenty of decent materials around the coast from various shipwrecks and the like. I'm sure you'll find a way to get at them. Materials assigned towards upgrades will be stored, so don't worry if you only have half of what we need. Please don't scream. No guarantees. But I hope you have a good night regardless, Luton. Ooh, lightning in the distance. Okay, so just additional potential spots for upgrades and whatnot. Yep, progression trees on progression trees, basically. So I get a lot of Darkest Dungeon vibes from things going on here, such as all the various progression and upgrade trees and whatnot, and the building of the town stuff, and venturing out and finding all these crazy spooky aberrations and whatnot, and coming home to do your upgrades incrementally, figuring out what the end objective is, and then doing it. It makes me really wish that Darkest Dungeon 2 was better. Now, I haven't played it, but from everything that I've heard about the game, folks don't seem to think it lives up to Darkest Dungeon 1, which is a very hard task, because Darkest Dungeon 1 was, like, easily in, like, my top 3, I want to say, indie games of all time, so I've been getting the craving for Darkest Dungeon, but having already beaten the main game and DLC and whatnot, and having done multiple streams of it, don't know that I can justify revisiting Darkest Dungeon 1 on stream. Okay, let me grab a sip for you, Luden. Thank you for redeeming that. Ah, water. Okay, let's get out there. Let's get fishing. So I assume, yeah, time only moves if you're holding the engine button. Hello? A floating buoy. It serves to mark safe passage past dangerous rocks and obscured hazards. Its dim light also provides a brief respite in the gloom of the night. Let us be fishing. Come to think of it, I might change... Okay, so a couple things. Display. Text size? Do I have a text size option? No. No, I do not. Shoot, for all the other accessibility modes that they have, text size is somehow not one of them? Darn. Anyway, I might change real to the spacebar. And I guess that would mean interact also has to be the spacebar. Since that should just be the same binding. Gulf Flounder. He's a big boy. Alright. Depleted that spot. Let's go over to the further one there. That way I can see what's going on over in this other town. Might as well make a stop here too, see what's up in all these different places. Heyo, Unchained, welcome in, how's it going? How are you doing tonight? Thank you for giving that shout out to Unchained. How was the wrestling tonight? Did you guys have some good wrestling? Any highlights? Anything crazy happen? Welcome into Dredge, everybody. Hope that you're having a good Thursday evening. Also, welcome in Dancing with a Draven. Oh no. Well, take care of yourself, buddy. Happy Thanksgiving to you too. Though, I actually had mine last month. Thank you anyway. Oh, I see. Okay. In that case, happy Thanksgiving to the ground. Slaps turkey drumstick out of your hand. But yeah, welcome into Dredge. This is my first playthrough of it. Booted up the game for the first time less than an hour ago. And, yeah, we fishing. We learning. It's funny that I'm playing this now, considering that I just reprogrammed the Cleave Together fishing minigame. More mackerel. I have no more room for mackerel. Unless, perhaps. Nah, probably not. I have too many things that are locked in place that aren't gonna let me rearrange this. I don't think there's an auto-arrange button. Yeah, you're leaving one space here either way. I'm just gonna have to leave this spot. Hopefully I can sell my fish over here. Little Marrow. Oh, hello, dock worker. How's the day treating ya? What's it like working on the docks?
As changeable as the weather. Most days it's pretty quiet. Pay's not too great, but the work's straightforward, and that suits me to a T.
It's good to get that fresh sea breeze without actually being on the water. No offense, but you wouldn't get me out on those seas every day. What else can I do for you? Nothing else. Okay, so there's a trader here. You enter a brightly lit shop. It's packed with antiques, the shelves full of jewelry and other baubles. An old man peers at you over silver spectacles.
Hello? Is that? Oh, no, I don't believe we've met. Forgive me, my eyes aren't what they used to be. I specialize in antiques and jewelry. I'll purchase any special trinkets you happen to have. You got anything nice with you today, perhaps?
No, I have only fish. I assume that I mean, I actually don't know. If I store a bunch of stuff here, will I be able to pick it up at the other town? Could I just be like... stores fish, goes over to other town, grabs fish, I wonder. Yeah, that's what I'm about to do. And we'll head on back. Catch one more fish. Oh, it's a cod. Oh man, I don't have room for a cod. Unless... Ta-da! So yeah, I assume that engine upgrades will allow me to get out further between spots without having to waste as much time. Faster boat, more fishing. Yeah, it's just there. We got teleporting fish. Hell yeah. Yogurt berry ice pop. I want a yogurt berry ice pop.
I had a special order come in through a customer.
Sorry, I had a special order come through from a customer.
If you can fulfill it, I'll pay you above normal prices.
Yeah, tell me about the order.
They asked for 1 Gulf flounder and 1 gray eel. Just bring them in when you have them.
Can I bring in half the order? Oh, you made it yourself. You just poked a stick in there?
You'll need to have a rod that can handle shallow water fish in order to catch those. The shipwright should be able to sort that for you. Have you got any fish for that order?
I have some of it.
Just leave whatever you have here. I'll keep the order on ice until it's ready to go.
I wonder if it's gonna get less fresh. There you go.
Alright, come back when you have everything. Now to regular business, eh?
Whoa, I just sold all fish. Well,
if you're ever hunting for a specific species, check your encyclopedia. It should have the information you need.
oh, and I can sell from storage. Cool. Hello, Mayor.
What can I do for you?
Nothing. A hunched woman approaches you from the steps to the lighthouse. She stops some distance away and looks at you with concern and visible apprehension. Oh, you did it like totally custom. You didn't just stab a stick into a yogurt. Damn. That is that is fancier than I have ever been with anything. I'll need to make custom yogurt pops now that the possibility has entered my mind.
Why are you here?
I've come to fish.
There's nothing here for someone like you anymore. Do yourself a favor and move on.
He turns and shuffles back along the path that leads to the light. Oh. Yeah, who was that lady?
Just the person I was hoping to see. Will you be sailing out east towards Little Marrow? Would you give this package to the dock worker there, please?
Yeah, sure. Just, put that right there. The mayor hands you a small, damp package bound in string. It's dripping slightly.
The dock worker will pay you upon delivery. Please be quick about it. I don't want it to spoil. Don't forget to check your compass and map if you get lost.
It's straightforward. Okay, let's get out there.
Don't get lost.
It's right there. I see Tech also has a silicon thingy. How's it going, Tech? Welcome to Fish. Mackerel. Also, hey Doc, how's it going? How are you doing? Oh. Well, there was all of one fish there. Oh, so this is eel. Oh, it goes back and forth. That's interesting. Okay, so we can bring this to the fishmonger. So those spots, those will be my cod spots. Yeah, just got there on its own. When it flips between, that's when it's going to be a little tricky to do it quick, because I gotta anticipate where it's going to flip to. There we go. Alright, and nothing else there. So I can bring that eel over to the fishmonger to fulfill that delivery. Alright, what do we got here? Cod. Perfect. One right there. One right there. And there's room for a mackerel. Yeah, I'm leaving nasty gaps either way. Also, welcome in, Omegun. How are you doing? Yeah, this game came out this year, I think? Earlier this year? Okay, let's arrange things a bit better. Luckily, sorting doesn't take any time. That still doesn't give me room for another cod. Right, so assuming that there is a cod there... There we go. Now I can catch a cod and another twofer. Ta-da. Oh, these are flounders. These are 4. Those will be too big.
Yeah, what? Delivery. Let's see here.
He tears a small hole in the paper and peeks inside. You can't say for sure, but it feels as though he's shielding it from your view.
Yeah, nice and fresh. This'll do nicely. I'm to pay you, I suppose.
Hands you some money. 25 bucks.
I was given this old book a few weeks back, but it didn't make much sense to me. You'll surely get more use out of it.
Okay, sustainable fishing added to cabin. He pulls a crumpled book from his back pocket and hands it to you. A number of pages are folded over.
Keep it in your cabin. Perhaps you can read it while you're on the water. Stop by for a chat anytime. I know how lonely it can be.
We go to storage. Stored 'em fish. There we go. And then I'll be able to sell those when I get back. Yeah, this is a useful spot for that reason. We'll undock and make our way back and grab some fish along the way. So I should be able to grab these flounders, which are worth a decent chunk. Much like the box pieces in, nice. Rare one. Much like the box pieces in Tetris, they're good at messing up your formation, though. Oh, okay, by the looks of it. We didn't end up, getting 4 of them, so I can actually change my arrangement to be like that. They smoochin'. Oh my gosh, squid! Arrow squid. Nice. Okay, now we really gotta get home super quick. Fog is here. Things out there in the fog. Spooky things. This is not the town. What was that? Also, welcome into Aria. How are you doing? Oh, these fish aren't going to be super fresh. Since I went to the wrong spot. I had a feeling. I was like, that sure doesn't look like the town, but I didn't think there'd be a spot quite so close by. Good. Glad that you are being productive with the writing. Ruined mansion. Hello? The door's locked. Okay, fair enough. Workshop looks as though it hasn't been used in decades. It's locked. Oh. We're gonna rest. Stale. Darn. Got a whole bunch of stale fish. Yeah, free island. I ended up on Blackstone Isle. Oh, we can catch some fish to make up for it on the way, I guess. Oh, there's a shark out there. I don't think I have the equipment to catch a shark. Some caught, at least. Gotcha. Big cod. Something burbling over there, too. Hopefully I can get through those rocks, no problem. This is a shipwreck? Ah, we can dredge. Shapes in the deep. You don't have the right equipment for this spot. Darn. Yeah, it's been interesting so far, the sound design and whatnot. So I gotta find a way to dredge that up. Name of the game. Also, speaking of trace memory, what game do I need to play next so that it gets a remake announced the day after I finish streaming it? You got any fish for that order? Yes. Just leave whatever you have here. Okay, it's in storage. Haven't... rotting! Oh, no! Ah, that's not good. Wonder if they'll mind. Too much power. Yeah. Maybe with trace memory getting remakes, we might end up seeing some Hotel Dusk stuff too. It would be very hard to imagine Hotel Dusk in 3D, that being said. Good, good. They should be pleased with these. Got another order here. This one's a little more curious. They want a couple of squid and a whole black grouper. I don't see many people fishing squid these days. They only feed at night, and well, you know what nights are like around here. Good luck. Yeah, I got some squids. I haven't seen a black grouper, though. Squib. Squib. Leave those there for now. Yeah, it would, it would probably have to be just something like the Etrian remakes, where it's just higher fidelity graphics and a workaround to not having the dual screen. Right, I gotta read that. Oh, I am going to play those soon. I do have them on the docket. My plan was to do them early 2024. To kind of go back and forth between Layton and then Edgeworth Investigations, and then Layton, and then Edgeworth Investigations, and then Layton. Just kind of bip bop, back and forth between them. So that's your cue out there, people out there in audience land who want to play Layton 4, 5, and 6 before I stream it. Rotting fish. Not sell for very much. We got loads of money now, though, damn. Oh, nice. Okay. In that case, Tech, let me take a drink in honor of you. Ha. That sip was for you, Tech. Glad that you are practicing adequate self-love. Sustainable fishing. 0%. Past time to read. Okay, I see, I see. Right, 2 arrow squid and a black grouper. Alright, so we got blue mackerel, cod, arrow squid, gray eel, gulf flounder. So I need to find groupers. They're in the shallows, in the marrows, so I have access to them. Alright, I can buy some pieces. So I've already got one of these, and one of these. Is that compared to my current rod? 35, 40, slightly better. Seems like a really big investment right now. Maybe I'll grab another engine so that I could go a bit faster. Double engines. There. Speed will let me explore more stuff. And I should get some lights. I could definitely splurge for the better lights. Yeah, so sadly I can't install both of these. Because the way that my fishing thing works, I'd have to actually get upgrades over in the dry dock. And I don't need any repairs. I honestly don't even have any materials, so I can't do anything here to begin with. I gotta figure out what I need to do to start dredging. It's already relatively late in the day, so... we'll just catch some nearby fish. Pardon me. There's a message in a bottle over there. Alright, forget these guys. Use my time to get the message in the bottle. August 1927. I definitely don't have what I need to get sharks yet. Oh, but I can maybe pick up some of this driftwood. Never mind, I cannot pick up any of the driftwood. I definitely feel the speed increase from having that second engine, though. Oh, I can't actually even fish there. More squib. And no more squib. Alright. Our only haul today was 4 squids, but that's just because we spent a lot of today upgrading the ship. It's fine. How about that book? 29% complete. Okay. I couldn't read any of the book while while I was getting my engine placed. I've been a little bit neglectful with my reading lately, just because I usually sit outside with a book and my coffee in the morning before I get online, before I expose myself to the horrors. I'll sit out there with my book and read a bit, but it's been very damp, spitting or raining and whatnot out there. So I've just looked outside and been like, I guess I'll get right to work today. And I've just gotten right to work for the past like week. Okay, my tea is done. Let me grab my water bottle, swap that out. Delicious. Okay. So, first things first, fishmonger, take my squids. You know what? Let me, swap these out with the fresher ones. There, that's a big one. Yeah, give them my 2 biggest fish for that.
Found this book out back. Could be useful to ya.
Thank you. A few shimmering fish scales are stuck to the cover. No kidding. Just gonna sell all fish. Rods, reels, and rigs. Okay, we'll do that after we finish this other book. Alright. Rest until dawn. Interesting lights going on in the background there. And pitter-patter. Just gotta keep an eye on the silhouettes of the fish to see if they're the ones I need. Yeah, see, pretty sure this is not gonna be something that I can grab. This is oceanic. Yep. Cannot grab sharks yet. Don't have anything to dredge with. I guess I could grab some flounder. Then we'll store these flounder here. Oh wait, these are rays. Oh, that you're a big boy. You're a big boy. It's a big boy. We're not gonna be able to get more than 2 of these. Yeah. Well, there were only 2 there anyway, so. I don't know why you gotta stack them like that. They're flat. Put them on top of each other. This is, yeah, this is the flounders. I actually do not have space for a flounder. Also, understandable, Flare. You have a good night, okay? Feel better. Trying to see if there's any way that I could arrange these guys so that I could fit flounder in, and I don't think there is. Now with the equipment that I have here. Maybe I could stick that guy like that. And that's the problem. Flounders are not happening. I would definitely rather have the... You know what, I am near this town anyway, so let me just... Oh, all-seeing... Okay, yeah, all-seeing cod. Staring outwards, unblinking. Eyes borrowed from a larger being, but not the mind to process what it sees. Glad I ended up getting that one. I love him, but yeah, he's kind of cute, actually. He's very eyes. Wonder if I could find some grouper out in the river here. The Isthmith. Perhaps over there? No, that looks like another shipwreck. Okay, there is fish over here. Oh, that's eels. I could get one eel. I have room for one. The squids are just gonna... they're just gonna go bad. They're just gonna go bad on me. Might as well just sell those ones there, and then worry about squids once I actually find the grouper, because I can find squids more easily. They just come out at night.
What is it today?
Hand the grotesque fish to the fishmonger. He grins, raising the fish up to his face before inhaling a deep, stuttering breath.
Ah, now this is the sort of specimen to liven up my day. I wonder.
He runs his fingers firmly along the length of the fish, as though feeling for something. He pushes from one side of its stomach, and a small shape can be seen against the bulging scales. He slices the fish open. From its stomach, he pulls a small piece of fabric and spreads it on the counter. It's a delicately patterned handkerchief.
Ah, I've never seen that before in all my days. I'll give you this thing, and I'll pay you for the fish too, of course. It's not the first corrupted fish I've seen in these parts, so I'm sure you'll find more before too long. I'll pay you well if you find any more.
Okay. So these are worth $50. Sell all them fish. Handkerchief. Drawn from the insides of a grotesque fish, patterned with a delicate crimson thread. No idea what that's for. Maybe that counts as an oddity to sell to that one guy. A man is looking at you through your cabin window. His face is mostly in shadow.
I know what you took to the fishmonger. I'll be clear. I know he extracted an artifact from it. I need to inspect it. Not here. Meet me on Blackstone Isle.
Oh, okay, so that's what that place is gonna be for.
Head out of this bay and cut south. I have a business proposition that you'll want to hear. Waiting.
Pardon me?
If you're ever hunting for a specific species, check your encyclopedia. It could have the information you need.
How do I open up that one order? Because those squids in there are gonna get real nasty. I guess I can't unless I have specific fish. Oh well. It's gonna be hard to make it to Blackstone Isle right now. So for now, I'll just grab a couple more fish and run home. Ah, squids. Ooh, big squid. Hell yeah. Alright, and back home. Hey, look at that. We got light. Oh, there's a sparkly over there. The lighthouse towers above. Waves crash endlessly against the perilous rocks below. All creatures, human or otherwise, would have their brittle bodies broken and thrown at its feet. You ponder the intrinsic power of this structure, a vast column of stone shouldering the responsibility of countless lives. How long will it stand? How long until it decays into ruin, its purpose exhausted? The lighthouse towers above. Okay, that's all that was for. Oh, these now count as fresh. Interesting. Alright. I don't know. Okay, 97% complete. So, the 20th of August, 1927. Morning of the second day of the honeymoon and our first day proper. Today we're sailing around the islands and inlets at the back of Greater... Oh, okay, I can't open it for more. The back of Greater Marrow. I love the rocks here. The layers and coloring are so striking. Furthermore, the fishing is relatively poor in these shallows, so I know he'll keep his hands on the wheel instead of the rods. He renamed the boat last night. Julie. He did a fancy renaming ceremony and everything. I think he took that more seriously than the wedding. Supposedly, it's very important to perform it correctly, lest you want ill fortune to follow the vessel. He wanted to throw away everything with the old name on it, but I kept the keychain. Ocean's Riches was a good name. I think he's prepared a surprise picnic lunch. I can see the basket half hidden, stuffed under a blanket at the front of the cabin. I loves it when he tries to be romantic. Right, meet at Blackstone Isle. All-seeing cod, aberration of that guy. Gotta go all the way back here. Yep, there he is. At least you can click between them to go right to the page. Staring outwards, unblinking. Yep. You know what I'm gonna do rather than resting? I'm gonna forcibly finish this book. I'm just gonna do this. %. There you go. You get a pop-up for it. %, chance to not reduce fish stocks when catching a fish with a rod. A hefty tome and laborious read. It goes into great detail about techniques that can be employed to reduce the impacts of fishing upon fish stocks. Mentions something about ensuring a healthy ecosystem for future generations. We start reading that.
Fisherman, have you run into a photographer on your travels? She docked here a few days ago for supplies. I suggested that she take some pictures of the town for promotional purposes, but she didn't seem too interested. She mentioned she was heading south. Perhaps you should introduce yourself.
Okay. Will just be another task. Blackstone Isle is south. Maybe she's over there right now. But I can't actually scoop that. Yeah, I'm really digging the overall sound design. You know what? You know what else had surprisingly really good sound design? For how lo-fi everything in that game is, Lethal Company has really, really good sound design. The way that it's got like really spooky ambience when you're near spooky things, and the way that it super cuts out the music and everything when you stop being able to hear your friends and just like echoes your footsteps, making you super aware of all the noise that you're making to attract monsters. And then just having the Doppler effect on everything. But yeah, this game has had very, very pleasant music that fits the atmosphere really, really well. Very gloomy. Very November vibes, this game. The man is standing in a doorway watching you approach. He's holding an old book in one hand. It's bound in crimson with silver ribbons. Yeah, it does feel very Darkest Dungeon I was mentioning earlier. That I get a lot of Darkest Dungeon vibes.
You came. Good. Allow me to introduce myself. I'm a collector of many things. Art and artifacts, treasures and truths, and curios that occupy the periphery of desire. And you have something for me. You give the handkerchief to the collector. He holds it up to the flickering light and studies it. Its patterns are unmistakable. Even after all this time, this handkerchief comes from an old ship I've been searching for. It sank many years ago. It carried items of great importance. As you can imagine, retrieving them is proving to be challenging. That's where you come in. My proposition is this. I will outfit your vessel with equipment that will let you dredge the wrecks and dark depths. Perfect. That's just what I was looking for. Find me these lost relics and I will reward you in ways beyond all imagining.
Nobody who says anything beyond all imagining is ever good news. Just saying. You need not give up your fishing career. I'll merely need a few hours with your vessel to make the necessary alterations. What do you say? Yeah, sure, why not? An excellent decision. I'll prepare the equipment immediately. The relics we're looking for are a ring, a necklace, a watch, and a music box and key. Ring, necklace, watch, music box, key. Okay. I assume that's just gonna still be in my journal to check on for the task. Where's this going? Where's this going, honey? I would encourage you to ask around the towns about shipwrecks or other strange occurrences, anything that might be worth investigating. Return when you have something. Still locked. So... I guess that equipment didn't take up any space. Anyway, now I can check out these shipwrecks and stuff. This one right here. I assume it's just the same mechanic as the fishing. Ooh. Oh, no, you need to dodge. Okay, so it's the opposite of fishing. There's 2 lanes and you gotta dodge. Okay. Worn gold ring. Nifty. Pretty sure that's just more mackerel there. Some flounders. Got them cod. Move the flounder over to the middle. Oh. All these spots just had one fella. I guess because I'm hella overfishing right now. Lumber. Dunk. So I can store that. Anyway, let's head back to town. It's over there. Oh, but there's crazy swirly shit over there. I've been lured. Give me the crazy swirly shit. Well, those are the guys that I need. Black grouper. So you guys only come out at night, huh? Don't think I can find any squids right now. But we got it, we can fulfill that request. And we docked. Alright. Lots of people want to talk with me right now. There you go. 88, 81. The fishmonger wraps up the fish and hands you some money. And to get it in you, night fishing is a tall order. Been meaning to talk to you about a new business venture I've been considering. Crab pots. Wow. You've heard of weed lobster. Here's crab pot.
I've got one here for you, in fact. It's a bit banged up, but you should get it fixed at the shipwright. Sorry, you could get it fixed at the shipwright.
Okay, ability unlocked. Crab pot. Play crab pot. Don't forget where you put it.
Should be pretty straightforward. Just drop it out at sea anywhere. Then come back after a day or two to check on it. I got a customer after a fiddler crab and a common crab. Both species can be found around here.
Oh, and, You just got a bunch of those that I can grab. Grab.
You seen that strange red light at night? Seemed to be rising from the west.
Lasts for 2 days. Costs 100 for these. Looks like some of your equipment could use some fixing. We can repair it here. Sure. Perfect. Storage. Store lumber and gold ring. I'll hang on to my crab pot. Good, we can dredge. It actually indicates it for us. Alright, so... search for relics. Ah, there's one in each place. I see. Crab and crab. Also, no worries, Tech. You have a good night, okay? There we go, black grouper. Got 2 aberrations. Yep, true. The streams are all going to be available forever on my YouTube channel. For significant streams, anyway. Basically for LP series.
What is it?
You know of any shipwrecks around here? She eyes you suspiciously.
There is a spot near the back of the Greater Marrow where the current carries in wreckage from the sea.
Back of Greater Marrow. Counts to the back. I guess around the back of the island.
Some nights you can see an unnatural glow rising from that patch of dark water. Can't imagine what's down there in the deep. So if you're looking for what I think you're looking for, it's best you just move on.
Heard of any strange things happening? I see plenty of strange things from atop the lighthouse. Sometimes I don't know whether or not I can trust my own eyes. She holds the lantern up so that it shines brightly onto your face. Are you really standing here in front of me, or is this just another of the fog's tricks? So, who lives on Blackstone Isle? I see a lot from up here, you know. I saw that ill-fated boat return. I chose to look the other way. I watched an unnatural glow flicker through those windows. Whatever you've got planned, I hope you know what you're doing out there. That didn't answer the question at all. Also, hello, builder. You approach a woman sitting on the dockside, staring out to sea. She turns to you. What's it like out there? Peaceful. It's gotta be a damn sight better than this bloody town. I think I just need to get away for a while. Maybe not come back. Yeah, she really did. Going backwards is a mistake, don't you think? You should always keep moving forward, moving along. It's not so bad here. There's fish. Also, hey Bloodia, how's it going? He's gazing out to sea again, lost in thought. Say, if you find me some materials, maybe you can help me move. I mean, really move. There's an island I've heard about, Steel Point, just to the north. 2 units of lumber and 2 units of scrap is all I need. I can make a new place for myself out there. You'd be welcome to visit too. Stack it up at Steel Point when you have anything. I'll pay you when the job's done. Alright. More things to do. So that's Steel Point. It's not named, but it's got an X. But yeah, hope your Thursday is going good, Bloodia. Alright, let's rest. And get out there. Crab pot with E. Lights. Foghorn. Spyglass. Oh, can identify fishing spots at a distance. Okay, that's useful. Crab pot. I'm not sure where I should deploy one. Maybe just right here. Bloop. Oh, okay, it makes a buoy. There's more eels here. I'm gonna try to go out behind the island on this side, since there should be shipwreck stuff here. So I don't need my lights on right now. There's more eels as well. Oh yeah, there's a big old shipwreck there. I guess the towns have an eel today. What is steel? All these eels. It's the real deal. All that's left of this boat is an old husk. You pull a little closer. Ooh, there's thinguses. Oh, I'll definitely be taking that. Citrine ring. Old iron chain. Leave them an eel in exchange. I can't leave them an eel. I'm sorry, eel. That's already a pun in Animal Crossing, I'm pretty sure. I got no crabs yet. Alright. And we finished this book now. Rods will reel fish in 10% more efficiently. I need more books. Alright, neato. Got 3 things of lumber now. I'm gonna keep quest items near the bottom. I don't remember how I open up the research menu again. There it is. Okay, I need 1 part for this, but we can't even get this yet. We don't know what the heck that is. I need 2 parts for the flexible fishing pole. Oh, stretch. I guess I could get the improved outboard engine. There. It's now available. If you're wanting to get a bit more out of your engines, take a look through this book, On the House. She pulls a book from a toolbox nearby and hands it to you. Oh, okay. Perfect. Engine. Better engine. It's 15. 14, 10. So I could get both. Store that. Oh, I need to come back for her to have more of these. Yeah, hopefully she'll have more. Or another one of these or something. Oh, fuck, I didn't mean to buy that. I was just moving it over. Refund. There. Yeah, hopefully she'll just have one the next day. Anyway, we can start reading this book now. So I have 3 boards. These all take other materials as well. Shoot. We're going a bit slower now, but it's fine. Just check my crab pot. None. So I can't, I really can't sell this, huh? Doesn't look like I can, discard it either. I guess because the game wants to, like, guarantee that you have at least 1 engine. Okay, good. You do have one. Now that's actually only going to give me one extra, so I'm just going to hold off on it for now, even though I wanted to do both. It's only a +1, so. I guess I could swap this one out for this. Okay. And nothing else for it but to get out there. I guess I could take these over to that one feller. See if he wants to buy them. Let's undock. Head across the pond over here. Check my crab spot. Actually bubbling, so that means there might actually be things here. One crab! Common crab. Leave that there so he stays fresh. Until I can get a second crab. Whoa, grotesque mackerel. Corrupted scales and bulbous eyes like nothing you've ever seen before. He's a yucky boy. Yeah, really. If I could just... Yeah, just stick them there, and then grab them all later. I don't know if there's actually like a throw them back mechanic. We definitely got to take that one. No way to sort. Okay, so the biggest one. Just take the big ones. They're worth more. Let the other ones go. I don't think that'll actually refresh the spot though, but I guess we're about to find out. If I just toss these guys back. I don't know if it keeps track of that. Oh, painter and grieving father. Hello. Is everything okay? Do you know of any shipwrecks around here? Oh, yeah, the one my son died in. Probably. Well, yes. You see, my only son was lost at sea some years ago. I knew it! He's still out there somewhere, in one of those wrecks. All alone in the cold, dark water. The man is clearly trying his hardest to remain composed, but tremors of grief rack his body. I was wondering. I noticed you have some dredging equipment installed on your vessel. If you're able to retrieve any of his belongings from the wreck, I think you'd feel more at peace if his mementos were with me. You wore a bronze belt buckle, specially engraved. Recognize it anywhere. There's a chance you could find it, I'd be in your debt. Anything else I can help you with? You know about any strange occurrences? I don't get out a lot anymore, so I don't see much of what goes on. But I do remember the old mayor in his final days. What an awful sight that was.
screaming and throwing things into the sea. Throw it back, he would cry, over and over. Begging anyone who would listen, howling into the wind. Days I almost feel like I understand. Alright, so you interested in this? Yeah, he doesn't buy any of these. That's 25. Hopefully I don't need these for anything else. Oh, wow, hello. Ah, the fisherman. I thought that you might stop by. Welcome to my humble studio. If you are wanting to experiment with some decorations, yes, I'm the person to talk to. What sort of decorations? I can attach flags and bunting to add some style to your boat. I have a design here that that you might like. If you find any others on your travels, bring them back to me and I can rig them up for you. That's what you're gonna look like one day? Of course, I can also add a splash of color to your hull. Sorry to say that my selection of pigments is limited at the moment, though. Could I find more pigments? He thinks for a short while. The other day, down by the shoreline, I saw a strange crab with the most strikingly vibrant coloration. My knees aren't suited to clambering over rocks and chasing crustaceans, you see. But if you caught such a creature... He clears scraps of cloth and paper from his workbench, revealing a large pestle and mortar. The right binding agent, we can grind them together for a new mixture. Crab paint. He turns back to you, a cunning plan formed in his mind. Fisherman, bring me some of those strange crabs. We'll turn your vessel into a work of art. But, for now, what can I help you with today? Don't have any flags. North of the Marrows, okay. How many crabs does it take to paint a whole ship? Depends on how hard you throw them. Rusty red, seaweed green, blue depths, sharp mint. I don't have the right pigment to make that color. You'll need to bring me these crabs. Wow. Malignant pincer. Cerebral crab. Oh, okay. So I need to bring him abominations. Maple orange, royal purple, golden treasure, black abyss. To avoid spoiling myself for what other monstrosities are out there, I'm just gonna not look at those for now. Ah, okay. Now we have bunting. So what do you do here? I can attach flags and bunting to add some style to your boats. I have a design here already that you might like. Find any others on your travel, bring them back to me and I can rig them up for you. Okay, so change flag. Fish flag. I need to find these other ones. Fish. As you wish. A fish. Alright, see a painter guy. So I am going to store these fish and go and grab some more.
Okay, there's a dredging spot there. I don't think I can mark it. There is a dredge spot dead ahead. Right there. That's some big sharks, damn. Oh, shit. That looked like there was a dredging spot there. It's gone now. Or a material thing, anyway. Metal scraps. Okay, so that's gonna be a material. You are the queen of boba. Hmm. I'm gonna count it in this one special instance, just for you, Michi. I'll take a sip. Thank you for redeeming that. Looks like I can dredge some more stuff, too. More metal scraps. Alright. I'll count it because you called yourself a queen. Alright, now let's make it back to town before anything spooky gets us. Oh boy, is it tempting to get one of these. I don't even have room for it so much. Could make room. Maybe. Yeah, I got a little bit of room for one. Get one fish. No, get the heck on out of here. Before anything spots me. But also crab pot. Crab pot. I still only have the one crab. Fine. I will take the one crab. Put that in my encyclopedia, at least. But yeah, how are you doing, Michi? Hope that you had a good Spanksgiving today. You drew some nice bubble tea themed shirts a while ago, and most of the designs are completely sold out even though you printed a fuck ton. Alright. Yummy. That drink is for you, honey. Also, Michi, I'm pretty sure that I showed you Honey's bubble tea designs a couple times in the past. But, Honey, if you'd like, feel free to link those again so that Michi can take a look at them. Alright. So, self-fibsh. Self-fibsh. There we go. Okay. Oh, I actually have all these guys to sell too. Hopefully they're still nice and fresh. A lot of them are... Oh no! Oh no, my aberration is stale. My aberration got stale quicker than any of these other guys, because I caught him slightly sooner. Okay. So let's see. This one I could do now. +2 engine spaces. And I don't quite have enough for the light space. Which ones of the bubble tea designs are actually still available? Sorry, I gotta check now. But also the top one, the top middle one, the Ready Fight crew neck, that is also a collab that Honey did with Ghost Girl. Okay, so Honeydew is still available. Mango is still available. Milk tea is still available. Oh my. And Choco Strawberry. I'm surprised that they have any of the milk tea left. She seems like she would be very popular. The one that I really liked was the Matcha Red Bean. With the cool shark on it. Though that one I think is gone instantly. Oh, so that's how that works. You actually have to place it. Okay, fair enough. Alright, +2 engine spaces. Well, I just have the wood for this. Don't have the metal scraps for this yet, so I'll just put that back in storage for now, because I also need this to help that one lady build her house. Wait, that's where they... That's where they are? Oh my god, I actually need to change the way these point now. What a heck. Does that even work like that? Can I? Oh my god, you can actually rotate them. I guess it doesn't care which way they're positioned. How odd. Here I was thinking it was just gonna stick another, like, tall boy. But I guess not. What's up, Lydia? Look at that, it's morning and we completely did not sleep. Oh, my back. Sorry, my my back's a little sore for some reason today. I think it's just because I was I've been programming too much and stretching too little. I think that's all. Yeah, it does. Tryptophan. Funny enough, searches for tryptophan are at their all-time trending high around Thanksgiving. Alright, so there's something on the backside of Little Marrow. Something over there. Grab pot there. Guess I could, yeah, check out the backside of Little Marrow. We got time. Something sparkly over there. Message. Lumber. Ah, more lumber. That's all the lumber. You could fit a cod there. I love my fishy flag. New message. Okay, we had a slight accident yesterday around the shallows at the back of Greater Marrow. A rock seemingly appeared out of nowhere and struck the front of the boat. It did not penetrate the hull, but it jostled us around a few items fell overboard into the water. We did not see what they were, which is of some concern, but we believe all important articles are accounted for. He's been checking over some notes from the boat renaming ceremony. He's paranoid that he performed the steps incorrectly. I've never known him to be so superstitious. Grotesque mackerel. That was the first aberration I was probably supposed to catch. That just looks like a coelacanth. Belt buckle. Okay. Could be around here somewhere. Wow, this man shipwrecked right over here. Old iron chain. Nice. Bronze belt buckle. Got it. This is metal. Oops. Expected that to go by a bit quicker. I think you get more metal. Oh my god, I could get more. That was just a research part. Oh, another research part. Damn. This is an amazing dredging spot. Metal scraps. Oh my god, there's more. Okay, now it's depleted. So give me just a sec to rearrange this. There we go. Now, I need to find my way back to the town, which is just going to involve me Going around the rim of this island. Don't have space for more fish. The smallest fish is 2 spaces. I would need to get a crab. So I can spend those 2 research points. Stale crab. I have the bronze belt buckle for that one guy. Hello, is everything okay? Yeah, about that belt buckle? Yep, here you go. Crab looker. You give the belt buckle to the man. This is his. Oh, thank you. Bless you. You've returned him to me. Please, take this. I've not anybody to pay you, but this might hold some value to you. Oh, another research part. Thank you. Anything else I can help you with? Nope. Alright. Mr. Trader, here is a chain. Okay. And rest. I don't think I can... Okay, good, I can research here. So I have 3 research parts, so we could... Oh. Efficient crab pot, hardy crab pot, large crab pot. Wow, there's a lot of crab pot research. Twin prop engine. This engine is outfitted with a dual propeller system increasing speed. Refined outboard engine. And then this massive fucking engine here. Jet drive engine. Relatively new design. This unit propels water through the system more efficiently than outboard propeller setups. Takes 5 research points, you can get it like right away. I guess the advantage of this thing is that it's only 1 space. But I want to get rods that'll allow me to do oceanic. Oh no, this is what lets you do oceanic. Oh. There. Alright, research complete on the flexible fishing pole. And then with my 1 more, let's get a... Let's get the efficient crab pot. Rotting crab. Don't have room for more. Not with my current rod setup. Really need to work towards that improved hull. Needs repair. Oh, we got the big boy. The big boy. Big bull crab. You're fucking huge. How are you bigger than a flounder? I gotta discard a flounder. What a predicament. Not like I can move that light either. Trying to free up room for crab pot, which is 2 spaces. Yeah, he'd hella mad. What if I just left and picked that up later? Yeah, see, that crab is still fresh. So they just stay fresh if you put them there. There you go.
This'll do. Glad you got some use out of that old pot. You can always buy more here, or repair damaged ones at the shipyard. I have one final request for you. Have you seen some fish around here can develop odd deformities? What do you think happens to a person that eats the flesh of one of these mutants?
They go mad.
Well, perhaps, but I want to know for sure. Bring me a mutant fish, any will do. Just keep this between the two of us.
Right, so he's got the cooler crab pot. I'll get that. Put that out. 2 to 3 crabs per day. Oh wow, you need a lot of stuff for the new hull. But that's the thing that I'm building towards for sure. More space. Three metal, 4 wood. I could do the light upgrade. For now. But I also want to... Hold on. Lumber, scrap. Yeah, 2 of those, 2 of those. Need to bring those out over to the island. Which is... where is that? Need to find an aberrant fish. Shouldn't be hard. Already found a couple. Big crab. Suppose I could give that guy the ring now. He might reward me for it immediately. Oh, I just... Oh, okay. That's interesting that it picked that up automatically for me. I'll probably just sell that, since I have the better crab pots now. Anyway, let's head down to Blackstone, and then I'll head all the way back up. Ooh, there's a sparkly. I assume the sparkly means it's likely that there's an aberration. Well, let's hope the first one that I get is the aberration. It is! Lumpy mackerel! There we go. Quest complete. What is it? Yeah, take a look at this. Do not bother me with common clutter. I hear that the trader in Little Marrow deals with such trivialities. Anything else? Well, I have the ring. You should ask around the towns in the Marrows. Somebody is sure to know something. Anything else? Wow, seriously? Is that not the ring that you need? Worn gold ring? Writhing mass of lumps, twisted and pulling their way under the scales of the vessel. How long can it have lived like this? Oh no, it's in Stellar Basin, never mind, so it's a completely different ring. Alright, I guess I could get rid of this gold ring then. Ouch. Lumber lost overboard. Oh, shit. Ah, that sucks. Well, I didn't know that was going to be the case. Oh, so that's why it tossed it overboard. Wow, that sucks. It just chooses a spot on your ship and is like, ha, anything that was here is gone now. Have you got any of those mutants with you now? Remember, any aberrant will suffice. I suspect they're all the same underneath. The fishmonger takes the aberrated fish from you. He clutches it close to his chest, wringing his hands around its slimy body. Yes, this should do nicely. Here's what the fish is worth. Why don't you take these two? They're no use to me. Okay, research part and research part. Hear that? Sounds like the faintest whispering. You listen. Silence. In the stillness of the room, the fishmonger's hands begin to tremble. His face grows anguished. Please, sell what you need, then leave. I must deal with this creature. Quickly now. Right. Get rid of the scummy crab pot, since it needs repair.
More of this.
The fishmonger's door slams behind you. You hear the heavy scraping of a metal bar sliding across it. He'll be okay later. It's $30 to do that. Okay, so I guess I can do this. Uh-oh. Didn't end up having enough. I need this big rod. Also, hey GHB, how's it going? How are you doing tonight? Okay, grab that. Let's not crash into anything this time. I'm gonna put my efficient crab pot out there. Sell some crabs, and then afford that really cool rod. I can't fish at the moment, but I can still dredge. Actually getting a bit late. I'm gonna turn around here. Mario chess set. Oh, you played checkers on the Mario chess set? Does it just have a checkers mode, or did you use the chess pieces as checker pieces? Afford either of those. Alright, we're just gonna grab those again. It's a waste, it turns out. It's fine. Just gonna catch fish so that I can afford those two big guys. So I need over 800 bucks. You good, Mr. Fishmonger? Uh-oh. Oh, big crab. This game's interesting so far. I'm enjoying it. I have nowhere to sell this fish at the moment until the fishmonger comes out of his room. Don't have the right equipment. This, I think, is where that lady asked me to help her build? Yeah, material pile. This is the island where the builder wants materials delivered. You delivered all the necessary materials. You should let the builder know. Okay. Rip that one lumber. There's a lot going on then. Oh, there it is. Oh, it's Ethan. Ethan building. I was like, wait a sec, I haven't seen that one before, have I? Okay, that side is Little Marrow. I need to go back to Big Marrow to find the builder. Alright, you chill yet, fishmonger?
Blind and headache today. Did you come by yesterday? I don't recall. Anyway, what can I do for you?
Take all of my fibsh. You've done it! Well, no sense in wasting time. Let's get moving. Passenger! Oh! Well, let's hope you don't end up going overboard. Good riddance to you, Greater Marrow. I'm onward bound. Oh, know that I have time to go all the way there and back. Hopefully my passenger doesn't get stale. I'll check for crabs on my way home. Oh, there could be an aberration here. Wait a sec. I can rotate my passenger. Three-headed cod. Mmm. It's a codburus. Oh, I got a fanged cod too. It's another new one. Three heads writhe and struggle in unison. Three mouths hang agape, then close shut together. 3 lives lived as one fate bound to many. Deviantly sharp teeth, with chunks of smaller fish lodged between, a hunger in its eyes. Yeah, the aberrant fish are very fun. I don't have room for or whatever that is. So let me drop her off first. Yes, yes, this'll do. Thank you, fella. Give me a short while to get things built here. You're welcome back anytime. She reaches into her toolbox and pulls out a handful of components. Take these, always good to have on hand. Research. It's gonna make it a little harder to store stuff. Pearl earrings. Interesting. Also, I have just enough room for one crab, if it's a fiddler crab. Put, 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 put. Hell yeah! I have room for all of these. Have a full cargo. Perfect packing. Amazing. Alright, so let's do some research. Go. I have never even found mangrove or volcanic, but it'll be good to have those for when I need to. And then this just fishes everything. And then whatever this is lets me... Oh, it actually doesn't let me do anything much deeper. I guess it just combines with this stuff so that I can... Oh, because that also just does coastal and shallow. So what is the advantage of this over just having one of these? Maybe it's just got massive speed on it. You seen that strange red light? Yep. Okay, so here's a three-headed cod. And a bunch of other stuff. Alright, so now I can afford this cool rod. I'm actually going to sell this one. Buy the cool rod. There we go. So that lets us get coastal and shallow. And I'll sell this one off. So we can afford this sooner. And so that I can have more cargo space for the time being. Sell those earrings as well. Okay, so now that we've helped the builder out, I actually need... I need one more lumber. Too bad I lost that one lumber. Let's just be held on to there for now. Okay, so current pursuits, search for relics. Oh, all those are ticked off. Okay, so I just really need to start checking out further out places. Let's rest for now. Then we'll do a big ol' fishing trip with my cool new rod. Pick crabs on my way home. Alright, so... get some eels. Eels are worth a decent chunk. Haven't found any eel aberrations yet. Oop. Actually, there's a purported shipwreck down there, so we could check that. Go around this side of the island. Flounders here. It's still midday, so we're still okay. The stone hums quietly, sending ripples through the air around it. Faint shapes dance upon its surface, vanishing before your eyes can focus on them. Touch. Cold stone does not respond to your touch. They got funky rocks. Rays here. Just trade one out for the other. Take a more efficient route next time to get there, I think. Get to that shipwreck. Should be able to make it through these rocks, no problem. The boat's not that big yet. A lot of crab action there. Give me a sec. Yeah, you know what? I could probably make it over to Little Marrow in the time that I have left in the day. Thanks to my speed engines. It's just little guys. Yeah, now that we got the super fast engine, this is no problem. 3 engines. Okay, sell this off. Little earrings. Nobody wants to talk. We need to find craberations for that guy. Squid. 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 Deplete a total of 25 fishing spots. Careless harvesting. Assume that if you leave one squid, or rather one spot, then it'll refresh better. At least those are cheap to repair. And rest. Alright. Get out there again. Put my crab pot where it's gotta be. Crab pot. I want to go around this side. In order to try and find that wreck. Oh, I've never found one of these before. Bolt of cloth. Oh, okay. Neat. Yeah, I'm definitely a fan. You can practically hear the moisture damage on that piano. I don't think I'm gonna be able to squeak my ship into there, sadly. Hello? So I'm going to start leaving them when they're low. That's a big old skeleton under there. The skull bigger than my ship. Host eel. Numerous glowing shapes flicker and squirm behind a distended ribcage. The rest of the fish is withered and drained. Leave that eel spawn for now, because there's something here. Oh, this is fast. Ornate key. That's a big fucking key. Holy. There. Have room for one more eel. I guess this is for that one guy. Alright, now we try and make our way back. Before it gets too late out. Ah, but there's a purple there. It's just a grouper. Can't believe I missed it. Ah, voltaic grouper. Lovely. Okay, let me rearrange my inventory a bit to be able to get that guy in here. An unknown green energy arcs and crackles over this fish's scales. It thrashes ceaselessly. Excuse me, I'm reading! Fuck, my cloth! Broke my fucking fishing rod and engine. Pile of loose debris. Clearing this would take some strong explosives. Motherfucker just came right at me. Wait. Okay. I have everything that's super important, but losing that cloth sucks. Oh, there's that rock that appears out of nowhere that crashed that one guy's ship. Well, at least nothing got thrown overboard. Well, that sells for a lot. Yoch. But you can't flip this. You can only rotate. There. Okay. So you need to give me one of these. Installed equipment into every slot on your ship. Not a lot of rest, but good enough. Be every day. Unknown green energy arcs and crackles over this fish's scales. It thrashes ceaselessly, even hours after being pulled from the water. What was the... I'm trying to figure out oh, it was pause background, that's what it was. I was wondering if there was a way to, like, pause if you were reading a description. Keep those guys there for now. Anyway, I can finally fish for this big sucker here. Get us a shork. Bronze whaler. Oh, he's got such an awkward shape. Beautifully colored, but deadly predator. You enter the collector's house. He's standing at the back of the room, still holding the silver and crimson book. He seems impatient. Well, you have something, don't you? Show me. 8 key. Okay. You hand him the key. The cold metal shimmers a strange shine as he now holds it. The shape of the key, the teeth, the head, now somehow seem changed, smaller. Has it always been this way? Is this all? Where's the lock? Collector grows agitated. Seems the pieces we're looking for have traveled further than I anticipated. Much further, I suspect. In that case, allow me to aid your travels. He turns a few pages in his book and mutters something low under his breath. Whoa! A burst of light fills your vision and you stagger back briefly. Unlocked haste, otherworldly speed at a price. Now go, we have more relics to uncover. My intuition tells me that the current may have carried some debris to the southeast towards Gale Cliffs. Make that your priority. I'll mark a location on your map where you can begin your search. Anything else? Yeah, what is the price? Is it just sanity? Because I can deal with sanity loss. The words you read from that book, what did they do to me? The book holds power from the deep. I merely extended its powers towards you. Is there one in particular you wish to know more about? Yeah, tell me about haste. The words of haste are instant and cruel. They will impart a terrible speed to your vessel. Be warned, however, it may put a great deal of stress on your engines. Oh, so it has a chance to, like, break the engines? Yeah, how long you lived here? Quite some time. I used to be a fisherman, as was my father before, but 2 decades ago I took up a residence here. I needed to focus on other endeavors. I found that this island has a certain strength to it, those dark basalt columns stretching downwards into the deep. Anything else? You know who owned these relics? Yes. Who? He looks at you. For a moment, a look of something like regret flashes in his eyes. Old friend. Anything else? That's all. Probably still nothing to do here. Alright, Gale Cliffs. That will be my my next spot that I gotta go do. So there's probably, like, a town there. Probably gotta haste my way over there to make it before night. Bronze Whaler. Oh, that's a neat-looking aberration. I like how they just told their artist, hey, could you draw a bunch of fucked up fish? Just for every fish we got, give us at least one fucked up version. Overheating. Okay, I see. Well, I don't really have anything else to do here at the moment, so it was just waiting for this day. Let's try to run on down there to Gale Cliffs. Right, I'm pointed in the right direction. Let's go. It actually does not use time for you to cool down the engines. But I assume that if I'm running away from a monster, then I'm probably not going to want to stall like this. But we can actually still move while it's cooling off, and it cools off at the same rate. Alright, what do we have here? Oh, traveling merchant. Me? Ahoy there, you're a new face? Fisherman, I take it. Perfect, well we should get along like a house on fire. What do you mean by that? I'm a traveler and a merchant, all rolled into one. If you have any fish to sell, I'll take them on board and sell them at the next town I come across. Likewise, I haul a small cargo of equipment between places. You're welcome to peruse the stock and see if there's anything that takes your fancy. Come and see me when you're ready to trade. Let's chat. Hey again, come by for a chat. You need help with anything? Assistance from an angler, absolutely. I've been trying to collect records of where each species of fish is located. I figured out most of them on my travels so far, but there are a few I haven't been able to track down. Reckon you could share your info with me? Yeah, sure. Great, the fish I have left to track down are oarfish, oh my god, gulper eel, oh my god, Goliath tigerfish, oh my god, and coelacanth, oh, so, you know, nothing too fancy there, just, you know, fish the size of my boat, fish that live at the fucking bottom of the ocean, and fish thought to be extinct. I know a little about each species already, so maybe I can point you in the right direction. What did you want to know? Given the oarfish has a long and fragile body, I suspect they'll live in reasonably deep but calm water. Maybe the shelter of Gale Cliffs would suit them. What about the other fish? Yeah, tell me about gulper eels. I know that gulper eels live at the deepest depths imaginable. You'll have to get some specialist gear to catch one of those. Tell me about Goliath tigerfish. These guys are legitimately scary. They hunt in murky, swampy waters using the shade of trees as cover. What about the other fish? Tell me about coelacanths. Actually, I have no idea where coelacanths might be, but they have a primordial feel to them, don't you think? They got primordial vibes. What about those fish you wanted me to find? What do you know about Gale Cliffs? Well, there's Ingfell just across the bay, which is a dreary little whaling town. The folks there are always in need of something, which keeps me in business. The residents are always talking about the cliffs. Most seem afraid. Frankly, I'm not sure why they stay. Occasionally I hear deep rumblings from within the rocks. I don't hang around here for long. Is there anything else you want to talk about? You always out on the water? Yeah, always. Like to keep moving. The merchanting is secondary to the traveling, really. I'm more of a merchanting traveler. I get to see a lot of places, which is nice. I also get to meet a lot of people, which is only sometimes nice. Is there anything else you want to talk about? You ever see strange things out at sea? Strange things, plenty, but I try not to dwell on them. You could go crazy, you know? But hey, if you're seeing strange things, maybe you're not seeing them the right way. Maybe they're not so strange after all. Or perhaps they are, and they're incredibly dangerous. Better not risk it! Is there anything else you want to talk about? How about some shopping? On this side of the pontoon, I'll buy any fish you want to sell. I also keep a stock of crab pots here for sale. Crab pots. Okay, so she probably doesn't buy this for as much as other places, but I don't want it to get rotten. Say, have you met the photographer? She stopped by my pontoon a little while back. She's loaded up with fancy camera equipment to take pictures of all wildlife. She sighs wistfully. I wish I had my own camera. Wouldn't it be nice to be able to document everything you do? Never forget anything! Anyway, she said she was setting up on a small island to the south of the Marrows. If you're in the area, maybe you could check on her. Okay, so you just offer regular town services, basically. Yeah. I don't need repairs. I wonder if, my things are stored at her floating dock the same as they are. So, like, if I do this... Oh, yeah, it is! Cool. Sucks that I lost that fabric. Alright. Catch rare fish. Bring them back to her. Hopefully she doesn't mind if they're rotten. Hello, hello? Artifact manifest. Vessel, SY Grand Prize, Mr. Michael Schult. At Gale Cliffs. Oaken Music Box. Purchased from the antiquarian at Little Marrow for a bargain price. Previously salvaged from an undisclosed shipwreck. Has the letter J carved on the underside, otherwise in reasonable condition. Has not been opened for fear of damaging the mechanism, pending inspection by locksmith. Wooden mask. Carved wooden tribal mask, said to bring good luck, fertility, good health, fortune, rain, and protection from evil spirits. Traded for a pair of socks and a pocket watch chain. Gold piece tea set. Bone china. 6 cups, 6 saucers, acquired from an eastern dealer. Do not use! Jar of Earth. A jar containing earth from a meteor impact site, allegedly. Is that the shicky shick of the bottle? Sploosh. Good. Very good. Very nice. I really like the touch of the face spraying out of the bottle. And we just needed to dissipate. One one funny effect that we could do is we could just have a number of like little splats that appear on the screen as though they're like actually splatting on your computer screen. That we could do as like a screen-wide effect that we can use to improve this later on. For now, I can just have the screen flash the color of the slime. But yeah, for improving that later on, just make a note, be like... Almost like in games when it's raining, you just see the raindrops on the screen, even though it makes no sense. That kind of thing. Okay, so... down there is the destination, so let's check this place out first. Also, y'all got different fish here. We have at some of these guys. Okay. This is a different fishing minigame altogether. Little fish. Honestly, this one's an easier minigame. Leave that at low. Oh, okay, there's just folks here. Retired whaler.
What is it?
Any shipwrecks around here?
The real wreck around here is the settlement at Gale Cliffs. My brother ditched us and moved on over to those cliffs years ago. I expect he's regretting his decision now, the devil. Anything else?
Heard any strange things?
Some time ago, just after the last whale was brought in, there was a sudden exodus from Gale Cliffs. Dozens of ships sailed past, packed up, and hurrying away north as fast as they could. They were waving and shouting something at us from their boats, but we couldn't make it out. Never did see or hear of them since. Anything else? Can you tell me about Ingfell? Ingfell used to be a whaling town. Emphasis on the used to be. We would go out, bring in a carcass, and then the rest of the town would get to work. But the whales got scarce some 20 years ago. Now look at us, barely scraping by for a new candle. Anything else? Nothing else. How about you, Ingfell resident? I like your dog. He looks very worried. You need any help with anything? I've been trying to prepare a special meal for my partner, but I've been having some issues. Around here we consider aged conger eels to be a particular delicacy. You may say they're rotting, but they're delicious if prepared correctly. Aged eels. Normally we bury them in the ground and allow them to mature, but our dog keeps digging them up and eating them. The face of the eel stealer. I can't raise the subject without spoiling the surprise. Can you bring me an aged conger eel? Alright, aged conger eel. Thank you, you'll be decently compensated. Anything else? Where can I catch a conger eel? Ah, yes, they can be tricky to find. I'm told they inhabit the holes and burrows within the cliffs themselves. Imagine they've been fished out around the edges, so you may have to venture into the passageways of the cliffs to find them. Okay. Oh, and did I mention that they only come out at night? Okay. Yes, I believe they hide during the day. Good luck. What can you tell me about the cliffs? Many years ago, the cliffs used to be a haven for smugglers and pirates. Legend tells of 2 pirate lords who used Gale Cliffs as their hideout. Supposedly, they got into some disagreement and a huge battle was fought around the south side of the cliffs. There's certainly a large number of wrecks in that area. Both sides were completely destroyed, their treasure hoards left abandoned and unclaimed to this day. I dare say they'd be worth a lot if anyone knew where to find them. It's like, there was something that I read about where there's a species of eel that is only able to reproduce at the Bermuda Triangle and nowhere else. But, like, they're so good at locating specifically the Bermuda Triangle that you could take these eels and put them on the other side of the globe and they'd eventually, like, migrate their way there. But if you, like, put them in captivity, like in tanks, they would just not be able to reproduce because they can only reproduce at that one spot. Yeah, homing eels. And there's something about it like nobody has ever actually seen like details about their reproductive cycle. Like they haven't gotten cameras into there to see what in the heck's going on. Just those eels like appear one day. I'm probably missing some of the more important details because this is like hearsay from something that I heard like 10 years ago. But I guess just look up like mysterious eels Bermuda Triangle to find the full details. Get performance anxiety. Once you quantumly collapse the state of the eel by observing it, it is no longer able to reproduce. Anyway, this is recorded forever. Both sides were completely destroyed, their treasure hoards left abandoned and unclaimed to this day. I dare say they'd be worth a lot if anyone knew where to find them. Do any, you know of any odd characters around these parts? Have you heard the tale of Magran? He was an old whaler from around these parts. As the whales got more scarce, the crew spent longer and longer at sea trying to find him. Magran, it seems, wasn't cut out for this. He formed an unnatural attachment to a scroll he found on one of these trips. It says the scroll told him how to become immortal by eating mutated fish.
People started calling him Magrin the Fishman. One day, the town awoke to find all the boats, nets, and lines had been slashed in the night, and old Magrin was nowhere to be found, nor has he been seen since. Anything else? Yeah, where can I sell my fish here? We catch our fish ourselves here, so we don't have much need for buying any. There's a merchant that travels around. She's usually anchored across the bay, and she buys and sells almost anything and does repairs, too. Okay, see ya. Yeah, so I guess they were just like... I guess we won't eat them. Eats them anyway. You know, they used to use eels as currency as well. I think it's just that one, like, specific type of eel. I don't think it's, like, every eel. Oh, I depleted that spot by accident. Whoop. Yeah, they used to have sticks of eel. There's like 40 eels to a stick that they used to use as currency. Used to be able to trade goods for eel. Blackmouth salmon. You almost ran into an eel once. Did you say sorry? Decaying blackmouth. Ugh. A shimmering blackness permeates the flesh of this relentless fish, muscles atrophied and decaying, but still it swims on. Alright, fair. So that's our source of the red light, huh? Pile of loose debris. Oh. So I can't examine that red light. That's springing out of there. An old man emerges from one of the nearby broken buildings and hobbles towards you. Uh-oh. Also, yeah, I'll admit that unagi is, like, my favorite form of sushi. I loves me some unagi. Oh, greetings. Don't get many visitors around here. What is it that you need? Yeah, this place doesn't seem safe. Why do you live here? Everything you love to eat is endangered. Honey admits to eating dolphin. I've been stubbornly holding out here for quite some time. Truth be told, I've been reconsidering my position lately. Wait, since when are we running out of tuna? I've been happy here for so long. My wife and I had such a beautiful life until the collapse. Oh, specifically bluefin tuna. Now I'm alone and cut off by land and sea, left with only these trembling rocks on all sides. Well, I could help you move to Ingfell. Not that simple. My brother would never... You see, I used to live in Ingfell with my brother. He was a whaler back in the day. Things were bad. We fought a lot, mostly about how our parents' inheritance should be divided. We were in the prime foolishness of our youth. Where are you next to the last tuna? Like right now? When my wife and I decided to move here, I took the family crest, stole it from him. Now, after all this time, I can't return without it. Yeah, so why don't you give it back to him? Again, it's not as simple as that. Last tuna hasn't happened yet. I mean... Suddenly I'm kinda hungry for tuna. So I could see to that. After
the collapse, that creature dragged debris from the houses down to its wretched burrows. Crest went down with it. It's a lost cause, I know, but if you were to find it, it's a large whalebone crest. It would mean the world to me. Alright, I'll look for it. This video is evidence. No? It's not admissible. I don't know why it's not admissible, but it's not, I promise. Thank you. Please, be careful. Hello again, what can I do for you? Yeah, what am I supposed to be doing? You were gonna keep an eye out for my family crest. It was dragged into the tunnels by that creature. Controls the passageways of the cliffs, but its lair is somewhere towards the center by the large waterfall? Mark the area on your map. Perhaps you could look there for it. But if it's too troublesome, don't you worry about it. What else do you want to know? You'll try something else. Okay. Do you know how I could clear the debris around here? And you probably need some explosives to shift those rocks. My brother at Ingfell used to make explosives. The whaling operations, you see? Oh, really? Nasty stuff, but with all the whales gone, I can imagine he's still in business. What else you want to know? Do you know of any shipwrecks around here? Someone that used to live here kept the ship moored at the base of the cliff till it was struck by some fallen rocks and sunk to the bottom. They were devastated at the loss. We all were. It's a beautiful boat, decorated with all manner of memorabilia from their travels. At low tide, I can still see what's left of the masthead poking through the waves. What else you want to know? Looking at the list of endangered species, oh no. I'm just waiting for Honey to find her name there. They're being consumed from the core by that hateful serpent. You've seen it? Nobody believed me. Not until it started devouring our foundations, opening up chasms beneath our homes. It was nightmarish, waking in the night to the sound of a creature slithering somewhere underneath. Seems to have turned its attention elsewhere, but not before it took everything from me. What else you want to know? Yeah, tell me more about that creature. It's been burrowing tunnels through the base of the cliffs. You can see the gigantic holes it leaves just below the surface. As it forces its way out, it often causes rockfalls, so if you plan on going there, keep an ear out. Should it catch sight of you, well, you should be able to outrun it. It's quite slow, provided you can navigate the passageways. So, nowhere to sell fish here, sadly. Just gonna rest until morning. The fish are going to be nice and rotted. Stale. Oh, okay, the decaying one, oddly enough, is still fresh. Okay, so find family crests in Gale Cliffs. And find a conger eel. And then let it rot. Alright, well that's marked off. And then I gotta make my way into there. Decaying blackmouth. So this haste ability was exactly what I needed. Good. Still fresh. Here you go.
I should probably pick up my crabbing thing over back at Marrow. Give me a marlin. Sailfish. That's all I have room for. Instantly drained it. Sorry, I didn't mean to be so sailfish. Whoa, okay. Hold on a sec. Could have sworn I saw something big there, but that might have just been the effect. Pushed it real close there. Ah! An army of crabs. Let's pick that up, since I'm going to be going elsewhere anyway. The lighthouse keeper emerges from the dark forest that flanks the town. She walks towards the dock with a confused look on her face.
Oh, it's you.
Who are you expecting?
Your engine, it sounds like... I'm sorry, I mistook it for the vessel of an old friend.
Who also had haste, I guess. Dejected, she turns away and walks back towards the lighthouse. Howdy. Okay. Get you to repair this. There we go. Shove that under there for now. Pardon me. Oh, that's got 2 aberrations. One of them's all hooky. Neat. So I could put the crab over into that place. Could probably make it back. Yeah, I'll make it back to the dusty pontoon now that I've collected my crab thing. Crab pot, and then we'll end as soon as I get back there. Yeah, it would probably be next to impossible to sail out to this location without the haste engine. Probably just get scooped up by an aberration in the night. Or by a big old monster, rather. Oh my god. Orcas. Well, I don't have any explosives on me right now, so I'll leave them be. Alright, and just rest there until morning, and that's when we will quit for the night. There we go. Okay, so... save and quit. Perfect. So that was Dredge for the night. That was a good little first look. I enjoyed that. I'm definitely going to be returning to that. We're actually going to be returning to that on Monday, so look forward to the next Dredge stream on Monday. We're going to be doing weekend things in the meantime. So here's where I'll say, have a great night, YouTube. See you guys next time for more Dredge as I continue this LP series. Good night, YouTube.